So here we are, 5 weeks in, because somebody sold his soul to the devil and said that I refuse to watch The Bachelor until they have a Black Bachelor. Enter Matt James, and here we are stuck watching this show. Let's get to the overview, and I just want to start off by saying I knew swag was out the door because it was taken over. I just had no idea that OG was about to be put to rest as well. But after hearing Victoria say the OGs and like, oh my God, I'll never say it again. It's buried.
This show is just painful, and I just don't understand why people watch this stuff. But it was interesting the way it started. I like how Matt confronted the drama. I was like, good for you. Respected that. But hearing Victoria's craziness, like, I wonder, is she really just psycho, or she's just a good actress? Like, I totally feel like this shit is fake. And she can't be that freaking crazy. But let's say if she is, she's not gonna get her own show. No guy's gonna sign up for that.
Yeah, no. But then again, they did have a show and a couple seasons of I Love New York. So don't be surprised if Victoria gets her own spinoff to something else. It won't be The Bachelorette. They don't want to tarnish the great name,
brand. Can't mess up the brand.
I say that in jest because shit, she could be it.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. And then just watching all the emotion of how disappointed they are when they don't get on the one-on-one dates. And then the mind fuck they do to these girls. So Rachel goes on this really nice shopping spree date. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, you realize this is a show. Like, if y'all get married, he's not doing this on the regular. Rachel comes in the house full of these clothes in front of all these other women, just sits down and is like, oh my God, look at all this shit that Matt bought me. I'm like, that is so foul. Oh, that's like you and I trying to date the same woman. And on your date, she makes you some really nice dinner, and you come home and be like, dude, yeah, she made this steak, and this pasta is really good. How was your night?
Really? If I remember correctly, when we met, you came back sporting the phone. Look what I got.
Hey. Why you got to bring up the old me? I've changed.
The phone number. Hey, yeah, okay.
Hey, Yonni, I lead by example. Okay.
MJ is the new Victoria, obviously. And I got to say this. The apology tour, absolutely hilarious. When everybody just started apologizing for no reason, I'm like, all right, that's actually pretty funny. And I want to make sure I point this out. Matt is a rat. How the hell do you out Katie like that? You didn't out her to everybody, but you outed her to the worst person possible. And because he knew he wasn't going to keep her around, but he did out her to Victoria.
Anna's, departure, she was just so emotional. I'm like, girl, you did it. You said the girl's an escort.
Exactly. You brought this on yourself. And that's a great transition into who got booted and any surprises. Of course, first one booted was Anna, and we saw this coming since last week. So there's no surprise there because we both picked her to be gone. Any surprises on the other one? I mean,
I was surprised about Miss Puerto Rico.
Oh, that's right. You thought Catalina was going to stay.
Yeah.
Sure she allowed Victoria to snatch her crown on night one. There was no way she was going to make it. You don't let somebody snatch your crown. No.
Hey, she's from Puerto Rico. She can fight.
Let me tell you something. That's like you don't touch a black woman's hair, right? It's the exact same thing. You don't touch a beauty queen's crown. You don't let somebody just take your crown.
True.
Rule number one.
Yeah. I was surprised because I said on last recap that Chelsea wasn't gonna make it.
No, you said that on the last 4 recaps. Let's be clear.
Yeah, I didn't think Chelsea was gonna make it, but good for her. Mm-hmm. And then I really thought Victoria was gonna go a little bit longer, but I am so glad that shit show is over.
It was too obvious to me that she was gone this week because last week they put her on Good Morning America, which told me she's about to be gone. And then they showed her meltdown in the preview for this week. So they kind of foreshadowed that she was leaving, but then they replaced her crazy with MJ and made, so MJ's now taking on the Victoria role. And we'll see how this showdown goes between her and Jasenia. I will say that I wasn't surprised to see Kayla go because I told you the black women are just going to start mysteriously disappearing from the show. And sure enough, every week a black woman just like the Thanos snap.
Yeah.
I am inevitable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I hope after all this, Victoria, if you're listening, don't let this make you give up the brothers. I don't know if that's what you meant when you said I'm not gonna date any more Matts, but hopefully it doesn't make you give up the brothers, bro. They're
Yeah,
all
I
the
wasn't
best.
sure where she was going. I thought I'm not dating
I'm
any more
so done with
Nats.
Matts. Yeah.
Any more MAGAs?
Yeah.
I didn't know where she was going. I was just like, okay, all right. Oh, then she said, oh, anybody else named Matt? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I got you.
Yeah.
The next question though is, who won the episode in your eyes? Because there's so many ups and downs. This is like a roller coaster episode, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can pick a one person who actually won it, or I think it changed as the episode went. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm really interested to hear who you thought won the episode.
I'm sticking to one of my fan favorites,
Mhm.
Abigail.
Mm.
Abigail, I think, won the episode because I really think she's too good for Matt, and I think she should be the next Bachelorette. But she's a super cool chick. But the vulnerability, I mean, because that's if you met someone who had who was deaf or had some type of hearing problem, you don't think about, well, we have kids, but that was
Right.
just a real thing to put out there, on TV. And so I think she was the most real out of the other two one-on-one dates that he had.
Yeah.
So to me, Abigail gets my thumbs up.
Interesting thing about Abigail, and that's a great choice. And I'll say that's a great choice because I actually had her in the next segment, which is going to who gets the boot next, and then come down to the back of the episode, and he gives her a rose. I was like, well, I'll be damned. I got to go find somebody else who's going to get the boot. But I will say, obviously, the first person you say who won the episode, it would be Rachel because she got all those shopping bags. I'm assuming there were dresses and outfits in those bags, but we know there were bags with paper. She did have on the shoes though, so she got the red bottoms, the Louis Vuitton. So you could say she kind of won the episode, even though she got all that stuff and she can't kiss for crap. And the fact that she can't kiss and she got Matt to go, I think I'm falling in love, but then again, I thought maybe Piper, because Piper looked like she was, not glass
Yeah.
half empty, but glass completely empty for most of the
Mm-hmm.
episode. Then all of a sudden, they're out on the farm. He runs into her interview by accident, and she shows him what he was missing on that date with Rachel and how to really get, kiss.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, well, I'm not going back to all these other women. I got you right here. So I almost thought her, but then I had to say, in all honesty, and this is now my new number 2 draft pick, because Bree's my number 1 draft pick, and this person is now my number 1A or 1B, or we just call him the number 2 draft pick, Jasenia.
Jasenia.
Yes, Jasenia is gorgeous, but will bite your head off. Reminds me of my wife. Cute and quiet and just, oh yes, and then you cross and it's on. So there's fire there, and so I think Jasenia won the episode, and hopefully she makes it through the next one.
We'll see. He could be getting rid of both of them. But we can't not talk about the date with Kit.
Yeah.
I mean, poor sweet innocent Kit. I mean, it had to have been tough growing up with gold Bentleys and all those different things, and you just could never really open up because you're just, I'm rich and I don't give a fuck. It's just
Look, Kit doesn't win any episode, she just wins life.
Yeah.
She hasn't done a thing for herself
Yeah.
in life and is winning.
Yeah, I'm just lucky. Things happen for me. What do you do? I mean, look, I just thought that whole thing was just hilarious. But I gotta give props to Matt because all of the drama and emotions. That group date, everybody that sat down wanted to start crying.
Yeah.
I mean, you know me, I don't have a lot of patience. By girl number 3, she could, can I talk to you for a second? Be like, fuck, what's wrong with you now?
So who gets the boot next week?
Next week, I think it's going to be MJ.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she leads by example and she's peace and harmony, there's just a little negative energy. And I think Matt can pick up on it.
Mm-hmm.
I also think Yesenia is not going to make it
Really?
because either the way it goes, it's drama, and Matt
Yeah.
just doesn't like drama. And so that's great that Yesenia stepped up and she was a little spicy today, but he doesn't want to deal with that drama. So I think those two are going to be gone.
Unfortunately, I think you could be right because I thought she was gonna, she engaged her. Okay, cool. I like that fight, but at a certain point, stop. And he walks in and they're bickering, and I'm just like, yeah. If I'm him, I'm just like, you know what? Both of y'all, peace out. But first, hold up, Jasenia, come here for a second. Let's
For old
talk real
time's sake.
quick. Yeah.
For old time's sake. Yeah. So again, thank you for going this journey. We're having fun, right? Hanging
Yeah.
out on Mondays.
Yeah. Can't you tell?
Rather be with your wife doing some cool things, but we're hanging out. This is fun.
No, there's nothing else
It's like
I'd rather do.
college.
There's
It's like
nothing else I'd
college.
rather do on a Monday night. I can't wait till next week. We ride together.
Yeah.
We die
together. Yep.
Bad
Boys for life. We're in it. We got halfway through. Home
Please.
stretch.
Can we hit fast forward?
God, I wish we could. I just like, who'd you pick? Let's just move on.
It's Bree, damn it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens with this Heather girl. But Matt's fallen in love with Rachel, and yet he has strong feelings for everyone else. And I just feel so comfortable around everybody. I'm like, dude, you get 2 minutes in, you're like, wow, I feel something.
Hey, sometimes it happens fast. You can't help it.
Yeah, that's what she said.